just wanted to come up and say hello. And I know there's probably only 5 of us here. But hi, how are you doing? I have missed you. Let's talk about all the things that have been going on. There's been a lot of fun things going on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for anybody who chooses to spend time with me. I love it. And I had to really ask myself, why did I even create a YouTube channel? Why do I care? I created a YouTube channel because I am fascinated at all of the rest of you. I'm fascinated at what you get up to, where you live, where do you go shopping, what projects are you making, what yarn did you buy? I love it. That's the kind of TV I watch. I rarely watch TV, although I just finished Grantchester and now I'm really sad and I think I'm gonna go back and restart it. Anyway, I digress. Grab yourself your favorite beverage, maybe grab a snack and let's chat. Okay, well, if you're new here or if you've never been here before, my name is Abby. I live in Southeast Arizona, hence the name Hacienda. That's a Spanish ranch style, which is the kind of home that I live in. I live in the Sonoran Desert. It's hot here. We have the most beautiful winters. And while I watch YouTube, while I connect with makers on YouTube, I love seeing how other people live and where they live and how they celebrate the holidays. And so that really spurred me to connect with all the rest of you. And it's August. I feel like every month that is flying by is 1 month closer to Christmas, and I'm getting so excited for the holiday season. How about the rest of you? I'm just curious. I think I live vicariously through all of you with Vlogmas. I follow several people who offer Vlogmas videos, and I'm finding that I live for that. It motivates me. It gets me excited about winter. I love being warm. I like the heat. I know that I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I was born and raised in it. I like the heat. I don't like being outside in it, but I like being warm. So when the colder months come, it's paradise here. But I like seeing how other people live and celebrate during those colder months. What is that called? Is that just called being nosy? I don't know. As many of you are aware, I started this YouTube channel and then I went off and bought a business. I bought a franchise called House of Color. It is a global styling color analysis business. I can't post any of it on YouTube. You can follow my Instagram and see what I get up to there, but we are not allowed to post on YouTube, and that's okay. I'll just briefly tell you about it and why I have been so absent. I don't even have a whole lot of time for crafting, but I think I've been doing this for a full year now, and I think I'm in my stride. I think the dust has settled and I'm less anxious, and I can get back to some more of the things that I love to do because I have the time to do that. But briefly, House of Color is color analysis. We find the colors that look the best on you. Everybody has undertones and overtones, and we use our system to find colors that work for people. We also do styling services. So one of my jobs is to help men and women break free from the trends and what retail tells us we should buy, and really take a look at our body and our personality and really find out what we should be wearing, what flatters us the most. Retail doesn't know you and they don't care. So that's where I come in, and we just fine tune the fit and the finish and the textures and the scale according to the person. It's really a beautiful thing. I've had so many wonderful clients come and go. We have laughed, we have cried, we have enjoyed exploring personal style and color together. There's nothing better than having a client in my chair and having someone say, I didn't know I could be this beautiful. I didn't know I could be pretty. I had no idea. I hear that a lot. So it's very rewarding, and it's not super time consuming. I get to choose when I work and when I don't. And so, yeah, it's really, really fun, flexible. So that is really what I get up to the majority of my time. I have to spend a lot of time on Instagram. I have to spend a lot of time educating my community about what it is that I do, what is offered. And it's hard to convince a lot of people that what I do is worth the initial investment, because then you'll save money in the long run. But it's just learning how to present yourself in the best way while saving money in the long run. So that's been my challenge, and I've used Instagram has been my platform, and I have connected with a lot of people through Instagram. So I have to keep that going. So I do a lot of digital content creation, and I'm not good at it. I don't profess to be anything that I'm not. And so I do have to put information out there. So, I just do my thing on Instagram. Thank you for being here, even though I've been absent a lot. I hope to be able to do YouTube videos more regularly because I have a lot more time. It's been a process. It's taken me a year to get used to this business. And of course, I'm in love with it, but it's taken me a while to figure it all out. I'm still learning. Obviously, you don't know anything after a year, but I'm getting better. And the women I have made friends with are the best of the best. I think my favorite aspect of starting this business has been the women I've connected with through House of Color. My fellow colleagues, my training groups, my style training groups, we all would gather at our headquarters and get our training done together, and we talk pretty much every day. They have become a part of my family, and we're actually planning a get-together in Arkansas this fall because we just love each other and we miss each other. And we have an annual conference that we get together, but some don't really make it. Not everybody gets to go, and so that's also a fantastic time to make friends and connect. And I made so many new friends at our conference when was it? April? It was April. We went to San Diego. Women that I just did not know. How could I be this old? I'm 40. I was 48. I'm now 49. How could I be 48 and never have known these women before? So my heart is so full of the good people and the connections I have made through this. So that was a roundabout way of saying why I have neglected my YouTube channel, but I don't think any of us care. Let's talk about socks, shall we? Because that's been my goal for this whole year. I want to give socks to my family for Christmas. There is nothing better. Would you agree? Maybe there's a lot of things better, but there's something special about putting on a hand knit sock, knowing that every stitch was done by hand. I don't know. I like that kind of thing. That's a luxury thing that I treasure. So I've wanted to make socks for my family for a long time. I'm just not that fast. I'm getting better. but I'm not fast at all. And the dog toys are everywhere. So sock making, I want to make some socks for all my kids. I have 4 children and 2 in-laws, 2 marrieds. I don't think the men care so much about a hand knit sock, but the girls, I want to make my girls socks. Okay, so they have gigantic ankles, and this is 72 stitches on this cuff, and I know I didn't make my cuff very big. I don't care. I was bored. I just wanted to dive into this. So I gave this just enough cuff to pull the sock in. Well, basically, I just was like, it's either throw it away or move on to the color, because I was so bored of cuff knitting. I have an attention span the size of a gnat. So I started this sock and I tried it on 2 of my daughters, and we can't get this over their feet, where their foot or their heel and their ankle, the highest part of their foot, heel, ankle length is way bigger than this. So this does not fit them. They cannot get this over their feet. So I guess I made these for me then. Or somebody, I could give these to somebody. Aren't they so pretty? This is Bird Street yarn. I didn't want a pattern on these because I just want to see the yarn. So it's just going to be a vanilla. It's going to have an afterthought heel. I've already started the other one. It's going to happen. I'm going to have a finished pair of socks before Christmas, I hope. So sock number 1. Sock number 2, I wasn't sure. I wanted to learn how to do a pattern. And I wanted it to be on circulars, like magic loop, because that's what I know and that's what I'm comfortable with. I know that there are lots and lots of sock methods. I'm going to learn those, but we're baby stepping me right now. With the very limited time and the very limited attention span that I have, I can't do this like this, keeping track of certain numbers and keeping track of different needles. And so that's going to come. But I asked my best friend Belinda, I said, do you have an easy sock knitting pattern? Like if you had to teach a 5-year-old, it needs to be that easy. Do you know of one? And she said, the Crunkle Socks by the Bakery Bears. So look at what I started. I'm doing it. She's so right. I've only had to unpick once. Somehow I got off. But again, we're going to do the afterthought heel because I don't have it in me to do the heel flap, turn, gusset, all that. I want to learn a different method than this, but I'm going to try this. So I didn't think it through that you only need the pattern on this side moving forward. So I'm just doing the pattern on the bottom of the foot and on the top of the foot. So we're just going to pattern all the way to the toe. I'm loving the crunkle. I love the pattern. It's so pretty and super easy once you get a rhythm. I do have to pay attention. And it's the same. I think this is birch. And look, I saved the band. This is Bird Street. I can't tell you what color it is because I don't want to rip that out, but this is Bird Street yarn. This is Bird Street yarn. And the method of my madness was get one tonal and get different colors that could blend together. This other yarn, this I believe is Bird Street, Bird Street. Biff Bird. This is Biff Sugar yarn. And I think it's like Lagoon or something, but I love the color of it. Where is it? It's this. I love how it's working up in a pattern. It would be beautiful just as a vanilla, but I'm really loving this. So there's my other sock. I'm tickled to death about it. I have you know, how much more do I have left before I can start a toe? I'm going to use this as my guide. So I have just a little bit left, according to my foot, to start my toe. So maybe I'll work on that today. I have to show you my favorite little notions pouch right now. It's Christmas pattern, but I use this every single day. I need to make some more of these, but this has been my go-to. It keeps all my little scissors. When I mess up, I have my little teeny tiny crochet hook for when I mess up. I have used my needles like crazy, sometimes to fish a stitch out or to hold 3 stitches together or something. I use these a lot. So I want to make some more of these that are just plain. But anyway, it's just sitting here. I had to show you. Let's have a bag making day. My other pair of socks. Okay, so keep in mind, my girls have larger ankles. I have decided I can't use fingering weight yarn for them. I have to use DK for now until I figure out how big of a sock to make. So I did a DK Christmas. I did a DK. It's Pearl Soho. I'm going to talk about it after this. I'm going to show you my yarn stash that I've purchased this past year. This is a Pearl Soho yarn, and I'll show you the details in the next clip. But this is the softest DK sock yarn I have ever touched in my entire life. Well, that's not a cashmere. This is not a cashmere, it's wool, and I'll tell you all the specs, but I thought this was a fun Christmas color pattern. The stripe. Okay, here's the heel. So this is for my baby. My baby has gigantic heel length. Her ankle is huge. This is a men's size, but it's kind of baggy on her. Like this part fits her. She can get this part up, but this is a little big for her. I should have sized my needles down, but whatever. We're learning. She likes a shorty sock. So we are putting her heel right here. This is her heel. Again with the afterthought. And then this one is the length it needs to be. I need to start the toe, so I have to decide. Actually, I need her here so I can see. I need her to put this sock on. It's so big. Look at this. It's so big. I need her to put it on because I don't know that I can finish this stripe completely before it's too long for her to add the toe. I might have to start adding the toe or, tapering for the toe, decreasing. I don't know, but I've got it in this cute Christmas bag that I made a couple of years ago. And those are hers. These worked up so fast because they're DK and because she likes a shorty. That has worked up so fast. Those will be done by Christmas. I know that for a fact. And then these were the ones I originally started for her. And I have one finished. Look at all the finished things I have. So this one is finished. There's my heel. Again, shorty sock. But are you even kidding me? Summer Lee Knits stripe tutorial. Did I sew my ends in? Yes, I did. Is that the cutest stripe? I don't know. I just had fun learning how to do Summer's stripe technique. And then I have just a solid white yarn from Knit Picks or We Crochet that I have found. It's fingering weight. I'll show you on the next clip, but it's my go-to basic sock yarn. And I think I'm going to do the heel maybe in this pink. Should I do pink or yellow to match the toe? I think that pink would be fun, or orange. I don't know. No, I can't do orange because I did this in orange. Anyway, every sock I'm making right now, it's going to get an afterthought heel. I don't even know how to do an afterthought heel. Haven't done one yet, but I think it would be a lot easier to pick up these stitches than it would be for me to make a heel flap. I need to get fast at making heel flaps, but in the meantime, I'm choosing a different path and I'm liking it. So we're going to stick with that. And I have started My second one, ooh, hey there mess. It's a tangled mess. Looks like my hair when I wake up in the morning. Okay, so there we are. I just got to go around and around and around, put in my heel, afterthought heel, and keep going and finish this. Another set that my children can't wear. That would be a great gift. Who would I give a sock to? I have to really love these. I have to really love a person to give them one of these socks. And then last but not least, what I'm working on, I haven't picked it up in a long time, is my patchwork. Oops, I got needles in all kinds of things. My patchwork scrap blanket. I wanted to learn the process of how to do this because I knew once I figured that out, it'll be real easy. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit wider, but I just basically want soft color. I don't want anything bright in this. I mean, you might argue that there are some bright colors, but overall it's pretty neutral, very gentle colors. So when I have, like for example, the socks I just showed you, when I have some soft scraps of any kind from blankets I've done, I've just been putting them in this bag and using them as I go. I have to double fingering weight, but that's why I chose a DK weight, is because I can double a fingering. So that doubles my selection. I don't have a ton of scraps, believe it or not. I don't have a gigantic collection of neutral scraps because I haven't made a whole lot of things that aren't socks and bright colors. I don't have a lot of neutral scraps. Oops, that's kind of loud. So as I go along and collect yarn and finish projects, I throw all my DK and my fingering in a bin that could potentially go in this blanket. So I try to work on that when we have a road trip, but lately road trips have been socks because I have a goal. This is just an occasional pick it up every now and then, but I'm gonna forget how to do it and then I'm gonna have to relearn. So I should put on a few more squares just so that I don't lose that technique in my head. When it's fresh in your mind, it's super easy to go quickly, but when I have to go back and relearn how to do something, I just am a little slower, but I pick up quick. I have to show you that I finally finished. It probably took me 2 years to finish my petite knit shawl. Petite knit scarf, whatever. She's long. Do you want me to stand back and show you? Okay, let's see. Okay. Look at this girl. She is a good size. I don't have a place or a reason to wear this, but I like the shape of it. I like the style of it. It's got 101 ways to wear it, I think. Well, okay, maybe 10, but a little extreme. Here's the problem. It gets cold here. I have to wear socks and jackets and all that, but never in my childhood, in my 13, 14 years of living back here in Arizona, have I ever needed a scarf on a daily basis. But we do travel. We do go up north. We do go into the mountains. And so there might come a time when I need it, but it's so soft. It's Malabrigo. Oh, I probably whacked my thingy, sorry. Malabrigo yarn with a bright neon mohair. I couldn't tell you the name. I'll have to find the name of the yarn. I have a couple of extras. It's not this bright by itself, but with the neon mohair, it really gave it this brightness. So very pretty. I don't need warm weather knits. So, but I have it. I have it. It's beautiful. I love the I-cord. And I did block this. I'm pretty sure it's uneven, but I don't care. It's so, you wouldn't even be able to tell. I don't think you'd be able to tell. But I didn't keep track of anything. I just figured decrease until you get, you just increase until you get to a point, and then you just decrease until you get to a point. So that seems pretty basic, right? But I'm pretty sure I'm off a little bit, but it's micro. I don't even think, if I were to wear that, I don't even think you'd be able to tell. I don't have this baby blanket to show you, but I did finish a gorgeous baby blanket for one of my sweetest friends ever. She just delivered the most gorgeous little daughter in June, and I sent this blanket to her. I had to take a photo of it because I knew I needed to put it in the mail, and I knew I wasn't going to make a video anytime soon. But I had so much fun making this blanket for her. It has a hand-dyed middle. I did the Farmhouse granny square. So soft. I ran out of some of the cream colors, but I love that there are a couple of different cream colors in the blanket to give it the tiniest bit of unique contrast. It is a bespoke piece, one that not any baby will ever have. That's how I look at it. I just love how it turned out. I think it's stunning. Oh, I also have to show you a new project that I have all ready to go. One second. So we all have projects on deck. So when I get some of these socks and things finished, I have something on deck for the holiday season. And one of my holiday makes I want to do is this little reindeer just from my little grandma toy basket. I have some toy baskets under that table, and I just want to have a couple of these little guys in my toy basket, and I want to make one of these little bears, just like two little animal friends. And for the bears, I chose these colors. So this light color with these stripes. And for my reindeer, I haven't decided the color scheme I want for that one, but I know that I want to change the antlers. I think I'm going to do antlers in a cream. That's the ice maker. We are still hot and making ice, needing ice. So he's going to be these colors. Of course, he'll have a red nose, maybe the red satchel, and maybe I will do this color for his little ruffle neck. So red satchel, cream colored antlers, and a green little ruff around his neck. So I really, really love this book. I have not made anything crochet in a very, very long time besides the baby blanket. I haven't added to my critter collection in a while, and I think it's time. Plus, with the upcoming holidays, I like having something fun. The animals are fun for me. It's just, I'm gonna have to remind myself how to count and how to mark them again, because I have completely forgotten how to do amigurumi. I'm sure I'll pick it up. I'm sure it's like riding a bicycle, but this is all waiting for me. It's on deck, waiting for me to hurry up and finish some socks. I'm forcing myself to finish a few more sock projects before I move on to more things, because I just have a pile of unfinished stuff that I want to finish. I'm good at starting things. I'm not very good at finishing things. That's all of the making, the yarn projects and making that I'm doing. I have a lifetime of things to keep me busy. I'm never, ever bored. I'm never bored. I just have to refocus my time. What can I accomplish in 1 hour and work on that and get as much done in 1 hour and just really get good at time management. Can you even believe how fast time is flying by? It's middle of August this week. August is almost over. I have to start thinking about Christmas. I have to start thinking about do I want to make anything? Obviously socks, but are there things I want to do for the house? I kind of want to make a Christmas table runner, but then reality hits me and I think better of it. So maybe I'll just settle down on that and just focus on the few things I have already in the works and just finish projects. Maybe that's what I'll focus on. I do have several clients coming this month, so I have a lot of preparation for a couple of them that I need to do with their consultation. So my attention span is going 3 different directions: my family, my little side job, and then the projects I want to make, and my church calling, my church. So there's a 4th direction. So I'm like a pinball, just pinging, but I'm happy. I like being a pinball. I like finishing things. It gives me great joy to finish a sock and start the next one. So I'm very content. I just know myself well enough to know, don't pile onto yourself anything for the holiday season. Also, this door, that's my pantry. I need to gut that. We don't have very many people here anymore eating food. So I don't need probably 75% of what's in that pantry. It's probably old and expired. That needs a gut. Organization is not my gift, but I can do it. And once it's done, I love it. We have cooked a lot of amazing meals. I'll try to show you any kind of footage of yummy food and recipes on where you can find it. Every now and then there's just going to be something crazy good that we've made that I have to show you. I can't tell you off the top of my head because my phone is full of just clips I've taken for you of, random things I want to remember and show you, places we've been. So I'll tack all that on when we're done chatting here. But overall, if you want to be done with this vlog, you can hop off and you don't have to see any of that. But I will throw in some of the footage from all the fun things we've done and the food we've made and random bits that have happened all throughout the summer. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're thinking about holiday projects you want to make. Do you plan ahead, or do you like to wait until autumn time to think about those things? I don't want to hurry autumn. I'm enjoying summer. My backyard is lush and beautiful, and our monsoon storms have been amazing. We've had so many beautiful thunderstorms, and the rain that comes in has been very needed. We have had rain. We never get rain, as you could probably guess. So I'm enjoying that. I don't want summer to hurry, but I am looking forward to the autumn season as it quickly approaches. You know me, I have a thing for, maybe it's age, maybe it's the age that I'm at, but I feel like time is in warp speed and I mentally and physically cannot keep up. But, an average day in my life is talking about the weather and how fast time is flying, and we get up early. I pretty much get to do whatever I want to do unless I have a client coming, and then I love loving on them and take care of my clients and send them on their way. And I do a lot of social media, not for personal things, but for my business. I figure out what I got to make for dinner, go to bed early, and start the whole thing over the very next day. So all these little fun things in between just add flavor and fun to my life. And I love sharing it here with you. So thank you for being here. What are you up to? What are you making? And I would love to hear from you. I'll talk to you soon. Because I have plenty of yarn, I really try to be very careful with what yarn I buy. But because I've wanted to focus on sock making and really learn sock making, I have found a lot of sock yarn that I'm obsessed with. I can pass on a lot of yarn. I can tell myself, you don't need that, you have plenty. But here are a few of my favorite yarn dyers, some new ones to me, of yarn I absolutely could not pass up. For the past year, here is some yarn I absolutely couldn't say no to. We'll start with this Hue Loco. Love this yarn dyer. I can resist a lot of things, but her Limoncello line recently just got me. I think they are so beautiful. I don't know that I will use them together, but I don't know. This one could be just a standalone. I'm excited to see how they knit up. And the colors, I don't know. I just love the colors. So obviously I'm into sock making right now, so I'm putting these into socks. And then the Wandering Flock had these solids that I just loved. And I don't know where I got this one from, but I kind of like it better with this one. I'm kind of wanting to do a stripy combo and then save this for something else, but I bought these two together because I just really, really love that combination. My daughter loves this combination. These, I'm planning on making some socks for her, but I kind of like the brightness of this other one, and I wish I could tell you where I found it, but here's me not putting my band inside the middle, which I do now, but I didn't for this. And then these didn't come with a band, and I must have thrown the packaging away. I want to say Sprinkled Shop, but I'm not sure. But I am a sucker for these neon, creamy, soft, subtle colors with the little bits of speckling in them. I love these. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I couldn't say no to those. And then, oh my goodness, Beehive. I love Beehive yarns, and she did this series together, and I thought that would make a really pretty ombre fade. I have not made anything with an ombre fade yet, but there are a lot of tutorials. Summer with Summerlee Knits has a really good one that I'm going to follow, and I'm going to use these for socks. I don't wear sweaters and I don't wear shawls very often, so I think the best use of this for me is going to be a sock. I could try a blanket. Maybe this could be a blanket. I haven't decided, but I love these together, and I think it could be a really, really fun ombre fade. Moving up here, this is a new sock yarn that I've discovered from Pearl Soho. It's Daily Wool Worsted. Really, really soft. I think I've already talked about the socks I'm making for my daughter for Christmas, but it's working up to being one of the softest sock yarns I have ever handled. Really like this. So I got a couple of colors that maybe my husband might wear. My boys, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be into that. And then I found this, it's not new to you, but it's new to me, Must Stash yarn. These are self-stripings. I had so much fun with the Christmas self-striping yarn from, I can't remember, I'll have to put the name down below, but I had so much fun with that Christmas Advent. I didn't buy another Advent because I have these, so maybe I'll use these as my Christmas Advent socks, but I love a self-striping, and I love these colors. They're a little different, and on the website, they just spoke to me. So I grabbed some self-striping because I really had fun with that. And then I found some sock sets that I could not say no to. This is a new to me yarn dyer, Mandy's Makings. And I loved these two combinations, especially this one, I think at Christmas time. It's got a little sparkle in it. Does this one? No, I don't think I got sparkle in that one. But I love these. I love this combo, and I love that they will match and make a sock set. Of course, I'm a dandelion and dogwood nut. I love all the yarns that they make, and I didn't have this one in my Christmas collection. Pretty ornaments. I added that to my Christmas I want to knit socks. and Long Dog yarn. These two, let's see, is that upside down? These two just spoke to me. I love this as a set. It's colors I wouldn't have put together, but in her sample, it just looked so, so good. And of course, I love this forest green. Nice pop of contrast. I love these sock sets. So these are the things I just absolutely could not walk away from. I also wanted to show you my favorite undyed yarn for when I need it, a lot of it in a big project. It's this Knit Picks We Crochet Swish Fingering. Let's see what's 100% superwash merino. It's a little less expensive than some of the other non-dyed yarn, and I use it for everything, so I just had to show you that it's one of my new favorites. It's a great gap filler, or you know, when you want a neutral contrast. I love this yarn.